Hey everybody, it's me, Dee Snider, sending you a message from sunny California. As some of you know, my entire family moved out here several years ago. It started with all of our grown kids moving out here for business reasons, followed by our grandkids. And one day my wife, Suzette, turned to me, a true Italian mom and grandmom, and said, "I'm going, you can come if you want." So decided I wanted to stay with the family, headed out to California. And in the immortal words of Al Pacino from the movie Dog Day Afternoon, "Fuck the cold, Sal." I like the warmth. Sorry, Bill. You can bleep that if you want to. What did you expect from Dee fucking Snider? Now, I'll try and clean it up for the rest of this message. It's almost over 20 years ago now. I started the ride on Long Island. That's been missing for the past couple of years. It was a March of Dimes ride, Bikers for Babies. Some of you remember it started as that. It became for LI Cares. It changed its purpose, its mission. And Bill Blackford and the Blackford family were involved from day one. And we became friends. We connected. He was on the committee. Bill, Fran, and Melissa, his daughter, and Brian too, knew them all, and we grew together. We grew up together, and we built a pretty significant charitable organization with that bike ride. It started with 70 bikes, the first ride in the pouring rain. Does anybody remember that? If you were there, you were one of the few, the brave, the proud. And it built up to well over, it was the biggest, over 1,000 bikes every year, the biggest ride of its kind actually in the area. And it really became a significant, important annual event. Now, over the years, I said I knew Melissa, Bill's and Fran's daughter, and I knew her when she was healthy, and I knew her when she got cancer. I knew her when I saw her fight and how hard she fought, and I was there when she passed away, not by her bedside, of course, but I knew the family, and I was a part of what was going on. It was a part of my world, a part of my life, and it is always sad when you lose somebody, but even more sad when it's somebody you really had connected with, you really knew. And Melissa was a part of what we were doing with the Bikers for Babies ride every year. And I was so impressed when talking to Bill one day about the passing of Melissa. And he told me that she had told him, Dad and Mom, of course, if you do something in my memory, because she knew they would, she said, do it for the caregivers. And this just blew me away, the selflessness, the idea of someone on their deathbed being this selfless, to think of others, so egoless, to think, and to be able to step out of your situation mentally and observe that the suffering that the families were going through as they stood with their family members who were terminally ill, and the sacrifices they were making and the losses they were suffering, to recognize that once the family member had passed on, it didn't just end there. The repercussions, the economic repercussions continued on, and the emotional repercussions, of course. So I was really taken by that. And when Bill came to me, oh man, it had to be about 16 years into the charity rides, and said, listen, it's time for me to honor Melissa and recognize her wish and what she wanted us to do in her memory. I said, Bill, we're with you. And we were working with LI Cares, a great organization. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Great organization. But this was even more personal because it was one of our own. And Bill said, well, what about the rest of the people on the committee? I said, are you kidding? Everybody knew Melissa. And of course, it was unanimous. We changed the ride to Melissa's Wish, a ride to raise money again for the families of terminally ill family members, okay? And it was such an important cause. So we started riding, and Bill and Fran built the organization up and opened that 501c and made everything happen. And in 2019, Bill came to me and said, listen, we want to when we want this thing to evolve, we want to go next level with this thing. The bike ride is awesome. It's always a great event and raises great money. But we want to add in something else. We're thinking about doing a gala and to raise money and a dinner event. And we'd like you, Dee, to be the first honoree. Well, I was flattered, as you might imagine. It was unexpected and really appreciated. And I thank Bill and Fran and all the people who think I am worthy of something like this. I try to do as much charitable work as I can, and I never feel like I am doing enough. So I thank them for that honor. And I said, yes, I'm happy to be the first honoree. And the plans were made for the first Melissa's Wish Gala in 2020, and we all know what happened in 2020. COVID hit, and the gala had to be canceled, so did the ride. So we said, well, we'll do it in 2021, and it was great. We'll do it in 2021, and 2021 came, and we still weren't past it. So the plans were made to do it in 2022, and now we're talking 2.5 years after the time that I said that I would be there, and I can't. Obviously, I can't. Business things, projects I'm working on, my schedule no longer allowed me to travel to New York to attend the gala. So that is why I'm sending you this message. Just going back to Melissa's wish, the selflessness of it all. In a world that seems incredibly selfish, to have someone like Melissa care more about others than she cared about herself inspires me, and it should inspire us all, because this is the way it should be. This is how it should be. This is how we all should be. We should love thy neighbor as thyself, and we should do unto others as we would have others do unto you. All that stuff we learned in Sunday school, what I learned in Sunday school. These are the important messages that should stay with us all. And Melissa Blackford never, ever forgot. To the end, she was there. To the end, she was selfless. To the end, she was a beautiful, wonderful spirit and human being. And I know she is sorely missed by her family, and I applaud them for making her wish a reality and having this gala and having these events and continuing to build on this mission that Melissa sent them on. So, again, I apologize for not being there. I thank you for this honor, for this respect you're showing me. I say with all sincerity, I don't feel worthy. I'm surrounded, when you're doing charity work, you're always seeing other people who are doing a lot more, Mick Foley, and they make you feel like, man, I'm falling short. So I have fallen short tonight, by not being there with you. I will see you all soon enough. And thank you, Bill. Thank you, Fran. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you all for honoring me in this way.